Joining us on the phone now is Mr. William Gorfine. William is the CEO of a company called PeerLogix Incorporated. Their stock symbol is LOGX. William, welcome to the program.
Hi, Don. Thanks for having me today.
Well, we're very pleased to have you. Of course, we're initiating coverage of PeerLogix beginning this week. We're going to have a long interview with you, I think, in next week's show. But tell us what the company does.
Right, so the CEO and co-founder of PeerLogix, and what we do, we're a technology company tracking 140 million torrent users worldwide. And Don, you may be wondering, what is a torrent user? Well, these are individuals, again, in every country around the world, who watch and listen to their TV shows, music, and movies by downloading them. And these are the people who are more or less ripping them off for free. And what we're doing is we're actually tracking all of this entertainment consumption worldwide, and we're the first company to really come into the forefront, and we're saying we're ready to market, commercialize, and monetize this audience of people, as we've dubbed them, a very valuable audience.
Well, these are people that nobody's been making any money on whatsoever. They're basically thought of as ripping off the content. You've figured out a way that they can make money off of this.
That's correct. What we've been able to find out is that these are very valuable consumers like you or me. And for a long time, the entertainment industry as a whole, again, this is television, music, and movie industries, they've been trying to find out how to actually stop these people from downloading their content. Well, Don, this has been going on for about 15 years. There really is no stopping it. But what we're saying here is these are still valuable consumers. So from the entertainment company's perspective, we're asking the question, how can we monetize them on your behalf? If you can't stop them from actually taking the content, then there must be another way to repatriate them and still get their dollars. And what we've been able to find out, the best way to do so is through the flow of advertising dollars. And by having the flow of advertising dollars actually go through us as a company, as PeerLogix, and actually advertise to these users on the entertainment company's behalf, we've been able to find out a way to monetize them, and monetize them quite successfully.
Now, are you basically embedding advertising into the content, or embedding advertising into the sites where the content is downloading? How do you go about doing that?
Well, Don, what we're doing is whenever anyone actually downloads content via a torrent, we know their computer location. So what we're doing is we're serving them banner ads, digital ads. Just as when you browse the web and you see ads for any number of consumer goods, maybe a new set of golf clubs, maybe some new shoes, and you may see, you see these ads on almost every website you visit. We're actually able to advertise to these torrent users on most of the websites that they visit on a day-to-day basis. So that's how we're actually delivering the ads to them. It's actually outside of the torrent ecosystem. We're bringing the advertising into their everyday lives.
Well, this is not only remarkable, but it's really revolutionary. I mean, you're basically changing the whole landscape of what has been thought of by the content providers as a problem. You're turning it into a solution.
That's right, Don. And actually, from the content provider's standpoint, this is a validated business model, because once upon a time, there was a company called Facebook, which had about 1 billion users, but none of the content providers, brands, they didn't really know how to actually reach these users and monetize them. And quite frankly, Facebook didn't either. But it wasn't until they actually implemented a advertising business model and actually figured out how to flow advertising dollars through Facebook and actually deliver Facebook users ads that they were able to actually monetize the users that they were sitting on top of, more or less. And we're implementing the same business model here. So for the content provider's standpoint, this is a very familiar model. There's a group of people out on the web who, in this case, is torrent users, and we're going to implement this very well understood business model in the same way that Facebook has, actually direct the flow of advertising dollars through PeerLogix and actually deliver the ads to the torrent users themselves.
PeerLogix Incorporated, LOGX is their stock symbol. As I mentioned, we've initiated coverage of the company. We have a long interview scheduled with you, I think, in next week's show. Will, this is going to be a fascinating series of interviews. I can't wait. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Don. Take care.